Combustibles. Well, I'm going to talk a lot about smoking in this particular video. I will touch on some other combustibles, marijuana, e-cigarettes, but I want to spend more time smoking. No, I want to spend more time talking about this because it's still a huge problem. And while many of you may know somebody who is like this, who's managed to make it this far and smokes, you cannot assume you're going to be that person. These are some of the excuses that were given in the 50s. Doctors smoke too, so it's got to be okay. And these were some of the advertisements that were shown. Every doctor in private practice was asked, "What cigarette do you smoke?" And the other one was, for a treat instead of a treatment, smoke Old Gold. Oh my gosh. Then there were positive or neutral claims for smoking. Not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camels. Start your own 30-day Camel mildness test today. And a lot of people thought that smoking was going to improve digestion. Cigarette companies target audiences as well, even if they do have to post warnings on their cigarettes now. They exploit ethnic holidays, different ethnic groups, and children. Finally, in 1996, there were mandatory health warnings placed on cigarettes. If I remember, I hope to show you my impotent cigarette because tobacco use affects blood circulation and blood circulation throughout the entire body. Gentlemen, here's a short video, a little bit graphic.
Sometimes you just lose a lung. Or you don't always die from tobacco. Sometimes they just skim out your tongue. And you won't sing worth a heck with a big hole in your neck.
'Cause you don't always die from tobacco.
'Cause you don't always die from tobacco. Yippee-ki-yo.
Some of the primary substances of concern in cigarettes are the ones that are listed on the right. Tar is a thick, sticky residue that contains hundreds of different chemical compounds. If you look at the cigarettes on top or the person's fingers on the bottom, those are stains from smoking. The cigarettes have filters in them, so they're filtering out that awful gunk. But people who don't smoke filtered cigarettes are inhaling those substances. Carbon monoxide is an odorless gas that interferes with the ability of red blood cells to carry oxygen to the body. It binds to hemoglobin a lot faster than oxygen and displaces the oxygen so your cells cannot get oxygen and can die. Nicotine is the primary addictive ingredient in tobacco, a powerful psychoactive stimulant. However, this is not what causes cancer. But it can raise heart rate and blood pressure. It can cause premature births and low birth weight babies in women who've smoked during pregnancy, and it can be harmful to developing brains. It's a legal addiction in this country. Other additives are added to cigarettes. For example, the pH or the acidity of cigarettes is changed to make it more addictive by accelerating nicotine uptake into the bloodstream. Cocoa is added to dilate the airways and allow smoke to penetrate into your lungs more deeply, thus getting into your blood more quickly. Other additives disguise the odor of tobacco smoke so that non-smokers are not aware of being exposed. I have to tell you, I don't think those additives work very well. Pharmacokinetics is a study of how drugs move within the body. In smoking cigarettes, the chemicals or drugs found in the cigarettes are absorbed through the lungs when you smoke cigarettes. The mucosa that lines your nose and mouth are another site for the absorption of chemicals from cigarettes, chewing tobacco, gum, and nasal spray. Your skin will absorb the chemicals found in a nicotine patch, and while uncommon, your gastrointestinal tract is also a place where the chemicals from cigarettes may be absorbed. The most common way to get nicotine into your blood is through inhalation, because your lungs are lined with these alveoli that are these tiny sacs where gas exchange occurs. These provide an enormous surface area across which the gas can be absorbed, 90 times greater than that of your skin. So your lungs provide a huge access for nicotine and other compounds. That nicotine taken in by cigarette or cigar smoking only takes 10 to 15 seconds to reach your brain, but it has a direct effect on the body for only about 30 minutes. Again, why people become addicted to cigarette smoke and nicotine. Let's look briefly at the human respiratory system. On the right, we have the lungs. You inhale through your nose. It goes down your voice box or larynx into your trachea, which then divides into your lungs. Then if we go over here to the right, your lungs divide into bronchioles that end in these tiny grape-like sacs called alveoli. The alveoli are where the blood vessels meet up with the lungs. This is where, when you inhale, oxygen comes into the lungs, crosses over the alveoli into the bloodstream, and then you exhale CO2 across the alveoli and exhale it out through your lungs.